Hey everybody, Zach with IT Career Questions here. Making sure, yep, everything's working there. Perfect. So, yeah, 11 minutes ago I went live because I was trying to set up OBS, and I hate every time I try to set up OBS, it does like a quick live stream just to make sure that it connects to YouTube. But anyway, doing a live stream, and the title is YouTube Changes and What's to Come, Behind the Scenes with Zach. So, that's what you're going to find in this quick live stream. Probably won't be too quick. Hopefully it will be, because I am really tired and this took a lot longer than I wanted it to. I've been working on this since about 10:30, 10:15. So yeah, it's going on an hour now or so it's a long time. But anyway, I put out a video, actually a couple videos last week. I put out the video where I quit my job, resigned from my job, and I'm doing the YouTube thing full-time, raising the baby full-time. That's IT baby. So we're going to go over the list of kind of what's my priorities, what's to come, what you guys are going to expect, what I'm working on, and just give you guys a behind the scenes of what it is that I'm doing and all that, because why not? I mean, you guys kind of need to know that, so you guys have a little bit of an understanding of what's going on with me. And I'm still sick. It's going on 2 weeks of just being sick. I'm so sick and tired of being sick. But this video is sponsored but not sponsored. This guy is actually from Rockford, Illinois. I'll say Rockford. It's right next to Rockford, which is about 45 minutes away from me, right? He reached out to me. He was like, hey, will you talk about my product on your channel and like one of your live streams? Talk about it and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll talk about it and mention it in a live stream. That sounds fine. You know, it's cable tethers, right? And that's what you see on the screen at the bottom here. I was like, yeah, I'll talk about it. And he's like, all right, send me your address. I'll send you a couple examples of them. And he sends me this cool letter. He's like, thanks again for taking the time to review our product and or mention it. We truly appreciate it and think your audience would be a great fit. Please feel free to keep the tethers. And I just guess I didn't realize you are in Dixon. And that's the town I'm in. It's the internet. You guys can find out where I'm at, whatever. We are very close by, and it's really funny because it's just really cool to see that there's these companies out there that are doing really cool things that are really close by to me. So I just kind of wanted to mention that. It's really cool. But Universal Cable Tethers, there's a link in the description. That's these things right here. I have a pack of 4 of them. They're really cool. I actually kind of tried them out a little bit, but I didn't clamp them. But you can tie, I'll unplug this from my Mac here. You put it around your cables, and then you would just kind of tighten it up. You get pliers, and you clamp this little piece right there. And then if you wanted to tether the other part to another cable, for instance, let's see, what do I got here? I think this is like a video cable. It's like a USB-C cable. Yeah, let's use another USB-C cable. Let's do kind of the same thing. Tether it there, and then clamp it, and then basically there's no getting these off. You need some pretty serious wire cutters to get through this cable tether. So just wanted to mention that. Again, it's just not a paid thing or anything like that, but you guys can find a link in the description. Just want to talk about it because it's cool. And guys, really close to me. I'm all about talking about people who are close to me because I like supporting local businesses. So click the link in the description, and you guys can learn all about Universal Cable Tethers, these things. But anyway, let's get on to business, because that's what I'm all about nowadays. And then we'll answer some questions and rock this stuff out. Looks like a coffee mug. It's just water. There was coffee in it earlier, though. All right, so let's start off with our priorities here. I got my thing here. So obviously kind of number one priority, main reason why I'm actually staying home and I quit my job. I hate saying quit my job. That just sounds terrible. I resigned from my job because got to take care of the baby. 7-month-old baby. A lot of you have seen my baby before. 7-month-old little boy, Maverick, IT baby. That's been like the common theme. Everybody calls him IT baby. Having a rough time at daycare, not doing good there, not sleeping. It's just not a good situation. So staying home, taking care of him. Not a lot of you guys know that my significant other, my wife, who's not my wife, but I love to call her my wife, she's basically a doctor. She's a physician assistant. It's basically a doctor. It's whatever. She's going to keep doing her doctor thing, and I'm going to do this stay-at-home dad thing. But I have all these other things that I do because every day I hustle. Every day, like, that's my mentality. I hustle, hustle, hustle. I want to do more and more and more, and I always want to achieve more and more and more. Like, that's always my mentality. Like, I want more. Always. So I'm always trying to do everything that I possibly can to have more, do more, make more, and provide more. Period. So that's kind of where I'm at, right? So doing the dad thing, that's my priority. But I have lots of downtime in between that, and that's where the YouTube stuff comes into play. So now we'll talk about like where this comes, like for you guys. What is going to affect you guys? How does this affect you guys? How does it affect everybody who subscribes to me? Everybody who watches these videos? You guys who are watching this live stream and like just gotta shut up and get on with the show already? Jesus. Every day there's gonna be a live stream, except for maybe Thursday, because that's the wife's day off, and she'd probably yell at me. But maybe I'll do a live stream anyway, and she'll be in the background like, "Shut up, you're so annoying." And that'll be fine. That's cool. Whatever. But every day there will be a live stream. For the foreseeable future, it's going to be in the middle of the day, like 11, 12, something like that, until we kind of figure out like a routine. So you guys just have to bear with me because it's going to be trial and error. Obviously, it's not something that I've done before where I've just like live streamed every single day and trying to come up with a specific schedule with that and trying to see what works out best for everybody. So maybe like 8 o'clock in the morning works out best for everybody. Maybe 3 o'clock works best for everybody. That might not work best for me because I have to pick up kids from daycare because I have 3 kids total. But again, I'm a super busy guy. So daily live stream where we will talk about, news, we'll talk about little tutorials, we'll go over little basic tutorials because it'll either be like a half hour to hour live stream where we just cover little bits and pieces of different things, so it'll be informative, it'll be answering questions. I want it to be very interactive. So the whole point of the daily live stream is to be as interactive as possible and give a lot of information as I can. And then, of course, I'm going to continue to do the same videos as before. So all the regular videos that I've already been doing, help desk videos and answering, like doing the AMAs and stuff like that, I will always continue to do that stuff. Like that's just a given. That stuff's always going to happen. I'll always produce videos like that because I love doing videos like that. Last like month and a half, it's been crazy with the baby. I built a studio in my garage, and my garage is absolutely freezing cold. There's kind of an echo effect. Maybe. Let me know if that is any better. Or maybe it's this one I need to turn on. Let me know if that's any better for the echo effect. I'm sorry. Is there still an echo, or can you guys hear me at all now? So I'm trying to pay attention to the chat a little bit. A lot better. Awesome. I'm going to turn this one all the way down. Sorry, OBS is really weird. I get used to it all the time every time I play with it. Anyway, so continuing to do the same videos as before. It's just the normal stuff that you guys have seen all the time. The past, 3 years or whatever that I've done this YouTube channel. You'll see that type of stuff. Stuff that I love to do. love to provide that type of content. Tutorial videos, that's stuff that I'll be working on, of course, and putting a lot of stuff together for that. So that's going to be the fun stuff. That stuff is going to take a lot of time to do, and I've said that so many times before, because there's always somebody asking about tutorials. You know, do something about server, do something about SCCM. The list goes on and on and on and on. But the truth of the matter is, and I don't know how much you guys really know about trying to create a tutorial video from scratch. It takes a long time. It literally takes a long time to do some of these videos. So tutorial videos will come, and I'm hoping that I could just build up a few videos at a time so that I can actually release them all at the same time, so you guys can just kind of go back to back on some of these videos. So we'll see kind of how that works out, and that's going to be play it by ear, but there's definitely tutorials coming. So I'm excited for that, because that gives me an opportunity to learn more. So I'm going to be using resources like IT Pro TV. I'll be using Skillsoft. I'll be using YouTube, of course, to stay up to date, teach myself new things, and then, of course, doing tutorials, you know, because I don't know everything, and I have to learn things too. But the tutorials that I will be doing from the start are all the things that I know. And since this is IT career questions, this is basically, let's get into the basics of everything, and start there, and then I'm just going to hop to this one. I'm going to start with the basics. You can get all the basics on the YouTube channel, and then not everybody, there's been a lot of people like messaging me or commenting, asking about Patreon. So I'm going to set up a Patreon thing. I set that up already. It's there, it's out there. It's not anything that I've put it all together, like wrote stuff on there and all that fun stuff, and you know, all that, but I haven't really done anything with it. Obviously I haven't promoted it. I haven't told any of you guys really about it, except for right now. But there is a Patreon that's going to be coming, but you'll see more tutorials, like more advanced tutorials. You guys will get like priority on questions, study groups. The priority thing is really going to be the big thing, where you guys will have like more access to me, and because I know that's like a big thing where everybody's like always trying to like get a hold of me, and sometimes I don't really get back to you really soon, and I apologize, but I really wanted to do like a study group thing there, and just try to work with everybody as much as I can, because that's what this channel is all about, is helping people. But I have to try to figure out the best way to work with people and work with myself in that process. So there'll be things to figure out there, but I'll always be helping people on YouTube. But the Patreon thing is also, it's just going to happen because people ask about it. It's like the thing to do on the YouTube, so we'll do that. So there's the Patreon thing, so we jump to that one. But simple videos, you guys are going to find some simple videos that you probably really won't care too much about, but I'm going to start doing some of those, like how to use your TV as a computer monitor. That's like one of my biggest videos that people still watch to this day, which is absolutely crazy. And like, so like how to use your TV as a, well, let's do that. But yeah, if you search the Google for that, like there I am, like number 2 in the video portion there. And number 3, I didn't realize my other video was there too, but awesome. Yeah, this is like one of my most popular videos that stop that that I've done. It doesn't have like really that many views compared to lots of other crazy YouTubers that have billions of views. But yeah, here, look at that beard. That's a freaking sick beard. But 2014 I made this video, but this video is just like crazy. Like, it's such a stupid simple video and people love it. They go to it all the time, ask a billion questions about it. I'll be doing videos like that because I actually like to do videos like this. Those are like, this is where I started this YouTube channel, like doing videos like that. So I'll do stuff like that too, because it's gonna be pumping out content like crazy. That's what I'm gonna have to do. That stay-at-home dad life. Need stuff to do, I guess. But there's that, and then there's Thinkific. Let's jump to the Thinkific. we're doing the, let's see, let me highlight this. Thinkific, you could do like courses and things like that. So I'll be doing the interview course there. I've talked about that before. Hopefully going to be preparing like other courses there also. I've had lots of ideas for this. Just have not ever had the time to put it all into play. So the interview course is something that I've actually seriously been working on for like the last year. I have a Google Docs I have a document in Google Docs, like literally filled with everything for this course. And I just have to put it into Thinkific and start recording the videos for it, because I want to have documents for it and I want to have videos for it. So there'll be a pretty cool interview course, I think, and I haven't really seen a lot of stuff like that out there, but it's really going to be targeted for IT specifically. So I'm kind of excited for that. More World of man, I can't play World of Warcraft. That'll just like sink me into oblivion. I wish I could, but I can't. And then the last part of YouTube, this link right here, youtube.com/hidden reaction. And I'll go to that. That's these guys. That's these two guys right here. This is Zaid and that's Kyle. So Zaid's on the left, Kyle's on the right. These two guys are from the town that I'm from. They're from Dixon, Illinois, right? Little crap town, middle of nowhere, except for Ronald Reagan's from here. Some of you guys should know who Ronald Reagan is because he was a president. But yeah, these guys are pretty popular guys, right? They're on the YouTube. They're pretty popular. But I'm working with these guys in some aspects on the YouTube. You probably really won't see me on their channel, and you won't really see me, or you won't see them on my channel. But this is like the behind the scenes part. Like, I am helping them because they're younger. I have a lot of business sense, and I want to help them, and they gave me the opportunity to help them, which is really, really great for them. It's kind of great for me. It was more so, let me help you guys because I want you guys to make more money. I know you guys can make more money. You're really good kids. They're super young. They're both like 20 years old, and they're just killing it. They're crushing it. I'm really happy for these guys. But that's like a behind the scenes thing. Like I'm sitting here like working with different companies trying to get these guys more money, which is cool, right? So that's like a behind the scenes thing. So yeah, there's these two guys. You can like check out like all their videos. It's like crazy. They have a ton of videos, get tons of views and all that stuff, and I don't know. But yeah, they're from my town here. They actually just moved to like Utah though, because they were like, oh, we need to get out of here and do something different. But really happy for those guys, and I talk to them just about like every single day. And they actually have a really cool, I'm not even gonna lie, like, let's see, I gotta find it. If you guys know the Gucci Gang song, some of you should, but they like mocked it, and it's called Chicken Wang. It's hilarious. And they dissed like some of the like most popular YouTubers, you know, like the Paul brothers and all that stuff. I don't know where they have too many videos. I'm not even gonna try to find it. It's probably somewhere around here. 11 months ago. Yeah, it's got to be around here somewhere. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Jake Paul diss track. This track is actually really, really good, and it's really, really funny. And all like the different scenes in this video are all from this town that we live in, so it's really, really cool to see. You see that video's got like 1.9 million views. It's really cool. But anyway, that's kind of all I got about the YouTube stuff. Just that was the behind the scenes thing. For that, the next thing is it's the Fat Finger photography. This is now going into completely behind the scenes, so you guys know kind of where I'm at, just in general, like just general life. All right. I'm super busy guy, right? Gonna be just stay-at-home dad, gonna do the YouTube thing full-time, but I also do photography full-time. Not full-time, sorry. But I do a lot of photography. I do a lot of sports photography, and that should be pulled up now. You should see that. For the high school in town, for a lot of the parents in town, for all their, like, you know, different sporting events and things like that. And I'm starting to build that more and more and more. So that's taking up a lot of my time. And the next thing I'm kind of trying to do is get my drone, the pilot license for the drone. Because I do a lot of drone stuff, but I can't charge anybody for it because I don't have a pilot license, which really sucks. Because I really want to charge people for, like, drone video that I've done. Because the drone video is just freaking sick. Drone pictures are freaking awesome. I love doing the drone. The drone has been, like, my favorite thing that I bought probably, like, in the last, like, I don't know, 6 months, 7 months. Drone's freaking awesome. But again, can't charge people for it because I have to get a pilot license, or else the FAA would probably come beating down my door and throw me in jail, or they fine you like $14,000 or something crazy. So pilot license would be great. And then videography is one thing that I have been hugely invested in, and I've been recording commercials for some people and trying to build that more and more and more. So there's that. There's just lots of stuff with that. So you guys might actually see some of that at some point, because I'll just be talking about it in live streams and stuff at some point. Then there's the photo booth. You guys may have seen where I've talked about the photo booth at some point. Also, that's been a big thing where I built this photo booth right here from scratch. I actually had a photo booth event tonight. I just got back from that, like, at 10 o'clock, and it was awesome. It's a great thing. I'm really glad that I did the photo booth thing, because it's a money maker. How about that? That's the best way to put it. So there's like the other aspect of how busy is Zach? What the hell does Zach do? Like, here's all the dang things that Zach does. And Zach does invest in crypto. We'll talk about that in a live stream. Not this one. And then Zach of all trades. I help small businesses. Yeah, what? Yeah, Zach of all trades. What else could he possibly do? I've been trying to help small businesses achieve more success through the internets, or the interwebs, as I have written down here. And that's, helping them create videos for commercials, which is for, like Facebook, helping them get on the YouTube, helping them in their social media aspect, because a lot of the businesses around here really don't know a lot about that. So trying to help them out, because I want people to make more money. I want to help people. Like, obviously, you guys know that's what this channel is all about, is helping people. Let me help you, because that's what I'm here for, helping. So that's what I'm doing for small businesses also. And that's it. That's all I have for Zach. For Zach, what's Zach up to? What's Zach doing? Well, here's the behind the scenes. Yeah, that's it. So now I gotta do this. I gotta find. Now I'm gonna get to the live stream that we're doing right now. Let me pull up the chat. I'm sorry, I apologize. And we'll get to some questions and figure this out. So bear with me here again. There we go. All right. I don't even know if I can start from the top. There's so many dang questions. I guess I don't even want to start from the top, because we're probably a lot going on here. So let's just start from the new. I don't want to feel like I missed anybody's questions from scrolling up. and like skipping somebody. So if you have something to add, like, or a question to ask, please throw it in here now. Because now I'm paying attention to the live chat and live stream. I'll look and see what I have right here. Your mom's box. That's just a great name, bro. I did pro photography with my own business for about 10 years before getting into IT. Oh, all the questions were answered already. I didn't answer any questions though. What the heck? What's going on, Lewis? Let's see. We'll scroll up some. Invest in crypto. I invested in some crypto. Invest in yourself. That's the best advice right there. Like right there. I couldn't agree more with that. Invest in yourself. All day, every day. Invest in yourself. Yeah, this one right there. I guess it depends on what the question was that was asked. Do I know Dayway? What? No, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. A late tuber. I think you mean a 16 drive truck, right? Is that what you mean? A 16 drive? Because I'm pretty sure it's a 16 drive truck. 4x4. A+ with no experience seems hard. Expand on that, Danny. Am I a Blackhawks fan? Honestly, like, I love hockey. I used to play hockey when I was a kid. Just roller hockey. Occasionally, like, ice hockey. I played roller hockey for like 2 years. But I do not follow hockey now. Like, I mean, if it's on, like, if I'm out at a bar or something, like, I'll watch it. And I would cheer for the Blackhawks if they were on. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I won't go out on my way to watch hockey. It's just not, like, sports just, like, I don't know. If I could go shoot hockey, like, with my cameras, I would freaking love hockey. I would just be, like, all about it. Like, I would just be totally immersed in hockey. Which, like, that's how I am with all sports now. You know? Like, even, like, the most boring sports, like soccer. No offense to people who love soccer. And that's, you know, football. So, you know, soccer with the actual round ball. You know, that's like, you know, usually like black and white and stuff or whatever. That kind of soccer, can't stand that type of soccer. I hate that soccer. Or football, however you want to say it, whatever. But if I'm shooting it with a camera, love it. Because I'm like totally immersed in it. And I'm like trying to shoot and get the action. So, you know, there's that. Or it could be the same with golf. Like, if I got to, like, shoot golf, like, I'd be like, oh, yeah, golf is freaking amazing. I couldn't imagine actually shooting golf and it being amazing. You hate the Blackhawks. That's okay. I wouldn't get offended if you hated the Blackhawks. Outgrow Village. Oh, God, Outgrow Village. Where are you from, Costanza? Like, or where are you at now? What certification do you recommend getting? What do you want to do? I tell you what, late tuber, you better drive that 16 drive. Yeah, Jordan Bulls were the best. I don't like basketball at all, but I think anybody that was from Chicago or Illinois, period, watch the Bulls in the 90s. Like, it was just on all the time. Like, I would say, like, I love basketball, like, when I was a kid in, like, the 90s. But I hate it now. But I love it when I'm going to shoot it. But yeah, Jordan and Bulls, Jordan, Pippen, oh man, Kerr, who else was there? Well, those are the only three that like I ever remember. And then Rodman was on there for like, I don't know, a year or something. Yeah, that was fun watching. It was always fun watching Michael Jordan play. What do I think? Do I think A+ will get you a job with no experience at all? Just grind the papers and pass it. I think it's possible, but I wouldn't think that you're going to do it. Like, don't ever think that it's going to happen because it's happened to other people. Don't ever have that mentality that just because it's happened to somebody you know that it's going to happen to you. So there's that. If you're gonna like sit here and think like, all right, I'm just gonna get an A+ certification and have no experience, I would like get an A+ certification and like a Net Plus certification or Security Plus certification or another certification. Then you might have more of a chance of getting a job with no experience. Yeah, they're always going to ask for experience. Unfortunately, it's extremely hard sometimes to get experience, and even with just an A+, that doesn't cut it. You know, sometimes it does if they're really, really desperate and you interview really, really well. But yeah. If you interview really well and show that you can just answer the questions the way that, you know, they want to hear them, that makes sense, you could get the job. That happens. Like, it happens all the time. So, yeah, it never hurts to try. Like, it never, ever hurts to try. You're in Orange County, California now, and moved back to Chicago area a few years to expend rent. See, that's how David, PC Addicts, same way. He was from San Diego. He lived in San Diego like all his life, and then one of his parents moved here or whatever, and then he followed suit. Now he's been here for like 10 years. That's kind of funny. Bro, what do you think of the new drama from YouTube, new policies affecting small channels? Do you really want me to answer that question, Francisco Santos? Because I would love to talk about the YouTube new policies if you really want me to. If you're still here and you want me to talk about YouTube and their new policies, or the adpocalypse, I'll talk about the adpocalypse too. If you want, I'll talk about YouTube all day, every day. Danny Love, I would look into contact work like tech systems. It's always willing to help. Yeah, tech systems. Any recruiter, honestly, reach out to any recruiter for sure. Any recruiter. All right, Francisco. We will get into YouTube's new policies affecting small channels, right? Affecting every channel, basically, because what YouTube is doing is going to affect every single YouTube channel in existence. And it's great. It's amazing. It's putting them down the right path. So it's very, very good for YouTube. And there's a lot of people who are going to be affected by it that they're just like in the crossfire. It's very unfortunate for those people. And I feel bad for a lot of the people that are in the crossfire of this, but at the same time, there's like, and this is what I kind of said to the other guys that I work with the other day when this came up. Do you know how easy it is to buy? Before it was you had to have like 10,000 views to monetize your YouTube channel. I could spend $20 or whatever, you know, to buy 10,000 views for any link that I want in the entire world. You know, just go on some traffic website and, you know, buy 10,000 views, just 10,000 clicks. You know, people click on a link, take you to that link, and whether they stay on that link for 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 1 second, that's a view, right? So it's so easy to game that system of the 10,000 views, which is what it was before. So you have all these YouTube channels that come around and steal people's content, upload all this content, and game the system and start raking in all this revenue. And it screws people. It literally screws people. So you have all these scammers and crap that steal people's content, upload it as their own, and they get away with it because they do it nonstop. Like, they do it so quickly that, like, YouTube just can't keep up with it. That's just, like, the way it is. Like, that just happens, like, constantly. Because 10,000 views, like, that was just kind of stupid. And I think I even said it at the time, like, 10,000 views, like, why would you have a limit with 10,000 views? Like, anybody can get 10,000 views. That's dumb. So now with 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, yeah, that's a lot harder to get. So a lot of scammers are gonna completely go and have to rework however they're going to scam people now to get to those, you know, levels. And then there's a lot of YouTubers who are small, who don't have 1,000 subscribers, who don't have 4,000 watch hours, who have to do a lot more work. And yes, that sucks. I know it sucks. I know how bad it sucks. But if these small YouTubers actually, you know, keep doing what they're doing, it'll pay off in the long run. Because I think as a lot of these smaller, or as all these scammer channels and stuff get shut down, and the scammers basically stop, I think CPMs will start going up. So I think you might actually make a little bit more money off of YouTube. You know, not that you make a crap ton of money off of YouTube anyway, because YouTube pays not the best. But I think a lot of people just need to work a little bit more harder to do that, obviously, which again sucks. And there's a lot of channels where it's really hard to get subscribers. But you have to be providing quality content, and you're going to have to promote that subscribe button. You're going to have to promote that subscription, you know, and that's kind of what YouTube's about. You know, YouTube's about keeping people there to watch and keeping people there to be engaged. That's what YouTube wants. They want engagement. They want people to watch. They don't want people to go anywhere else. They want people to stay on YouTube as long as they possibly can and watch as many videos and as many hours as they possibly can. So what they did, I think, is really great. And there's just a lot of people who I think got stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's really unfortunate, and again, I do feel bad. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I don't feel bad for, like, the people who are going to suffer from this, and they're like, I wish there was something that, like, I could do for these people. The only thing that I could tell these, like, the people who are having a hard time reaching the 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers is to, you know, watch like some of the YouTubers that teach you how to grow your channel, you know, or teach you how to better your channel and things like that, because they will help you greatly. Like the Tim Schmoyers, the video creators, the Daryl Eves, those two guys right there are freaking great. They're amazing. So that's what I think about that. So yeah, there we go. Where am I based? Is it Chicago? I'm outside of Chicago. I'm like 2 hours outside of Chicago. Some IT YouTubers in Brazil say IT will find out a good certificate get. But I think that's not worth the money for you. Yeah, I don't think the ITIL is any. I don't think it's worth it. That's just me. But, structure, query language, versus cybersecurity, which one of the two careers would you recommend to pursue? Oh, Rudy, bro. I hate when people ask me these questions on what I would recommend, because what I would recommend is based off of like my opinion and what I would do. Doesn't mean that it's what you would enjoy. You know, what I enjoy and what you enjoy are two completely different things, and this is something that you have to like study for and, you know, pay for and do, you know. So the cool thing about IT, and I've said this a billion trillion million times, is you can start in one area of the field and work your way towards a completely different area. So if you want to be in cybersecurity and later on you're like, man, forget this, I just want to be like an app developer, you can work your way that way, and that's fine. It's easy to do. You just have to teach yourself. But once you get into IT and you're working in the field for years, it's so easy to just weave in and out of any position that you want to, because that's how IT is. Good resources to learn Linux. I don't know any good resources to learn Linux, and I have to look that up myself, because I would like to learn more of Linux myself. That's going to be a whole part with this. There's going to be a lot of things that, like, going forward, like, that I want to learn, that I don't know a lot about, that I'll just do, like, in a live stream. Like, Python, for instance. Like, I don't know Python, right? That's not something that I ever cared to learn. It never affected me in my job, or any job that I've done, where I've needed to know Python. Ever. Never, ever needed to know Python. But I've been reading about it, you know, been trying to learn about it, see what it's all about, and I want to learn Python. So in some of the live streams, we'll kind of go over some of the beginning, like, you know, courses of Python, how to Python, you know, like that's what we're going to do. It's just stuff like that. So like, I'm sure one of them will do like how to Linux. I'm freaking tired. How to Linux. And then, yeah, we'll do more. Oh, God, I can't even talk now. We'll do more courses and things like that, just from the beginning, you know. Python, Linux. There's something else that I was thinking about the other day that I was like, I really want to learn that. But those are like the two things that I know for sure. We'll go into more networking too. There's a lot of things I know about networking, but there's a lot more that I'd love to know about it. I have a couple switches that I have set up already to go, and I want to play with those a lot more. Yeah, Cisco iOS, yeah. I can't talk. I'm starting to get tired, so that's when I start being unable to talk. So you have to bear with me, because I'm going to start screwing up lots of words. Yeah, and the switches that I have are like 3750s, I think. So we should be able to do some cool stuff. PowerShell for sure. We will do PowerShell. Love PowerShell. PowerShell will be fun. I actually know quite a bit about PowerShell to do some things, so that'll be a good one to do. Tell you about MIS. Why are there so many names for MIS? Do you remind me of getting Prince Majors? I'm mumbling. I'm sorry. I'm reading this question right here. If you like to do business, then yeah, sure, you can go MIS. But why are there so many names? I have a video about this, because there's so many ridiculous names in IT that it's ridiculous. I hate it. I just hate how I think people just make up names and then they just start like I don't know, taking off from there. I think like some company like makes up some job and then they post it on like Indeed or something, and then it just takes off from there. So you'll have like I don't know, something like, I don't know, I can't even think of anything. Just any stupid made up sounding technical information systems, information technology, whatever name. They're all dumb. It's like information systems technician, information technology technician, information systems help desk technician, help desk administrator, help desk something, I don't know. I'm losing it right now. I can't believe it's 12:22 and I'm still up. Where can you get direct physical exposure to CPU motherboards without having to open my own laptop? So like technical school for computer technicians. You're sick of seeing everything on book. Daniel, just go on Craigslist and buy like a super cheap computer, or go to like a school or any business and see if they're like throwing away anything, and see if they'll just donate it to you. That'd be the best way, you know? And then you can get inside and take a look at everything. Costanza, that's solid. I was reading about the Google IT cert the other day, just a little bit, not much to know enough about the Google IT cert, just enough to know that there's a Google IT cert that's supposed to compete with CompTIA. So that's one thing I'm gonna look a little bit more into. But I mean, it's kind of cool that Google's doing something, but what's it gonna do? Who knows? Is it just another way for Google to make money? Probably. Is it gonna be relevant? I don't know yet. I'd really like to see what it's all about. You know, I'd really like to see that. How is it going to be relevant in the business world? You know, is it? You know, we'll see. We'll see. Getting tired of the help desk, too restricting. You shadow admins half the time. Love what they do. Yeah, the cool thing about help desk though is you only work it for a short amount of time, and then you start advancing your career. So, what all help desk does for you, if you want to advance your career, and there's a lot of people who work help desk for just their entire lives because they just like to work help desk. But if you want to advance your career, the best thing about help desk, and why I always say help desk is the best first job, is it because it gets you in, gets you into a business environment. You start understanding a business environment. You start seeing what other people do. So you get to see what system admins do, what network admins do. Get to understand like that side of the business environment of what they're doing. Their roles, how their roles are kind of played out, how they manage what they're doing, those types of things. So there's a lot there. It's cool. I'm always a huge advocate for help desk. What do you need to learn to get a job in help desk? A plus. I mean, really. But I mean, even the people who are going to school and getting degrees, and even the people who have CCNAs right off the bat, or who just go out and get certifications with no experience, I still say go to help desk. You know. Oh, a late tuber, you're my man. Or woman, I don't know what you are. You're my person. How about that? I guess I shouldn't assume your gender or whatever that stupid politically correct thing is you're supposed to say now. I don't, right? I'm not supposed to assume your gender. Is that what you're supposed to say? But yeah, this is exactly it. this all day. Have customer service experience and willingness to learn. All day, every day. All right. Late tuber, you're my man. Good deal. As long as, if you have customer service experience and a willingness to learn, you're solid on help desk for sure. There's a lot of people who will tell you, like, if you have customer service experience, we will take you. So, there's that. Yes, Ryan, that will help you. That will definitely help you. Aiden, not really. I don't really know that much about that side of that industry. You know, I don't know what jobs are out there for that. So I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you. There's probably not a lot, honestly, because anything cell phone related, you YouTube it, you fix it yourself, you take it to your local tech shop, or it's overseas. Just like most computers and stuff. I think any degree will help you get a job. Doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, I don't think any type of mobile repair does that much. But again, I don't know that side very well. Besides like MDM. That's the only thing. Stupid MDM. But alright. It is now 12:28 and I seriously need to go to bed because I'm exhausted. I've been up since like 6:15 or something this morning. So it's been a long day. So FIO, I actually have videos on that. If you actually look through some of my videos, there is excuse me, there is a video on that. But anyway, that's all I got tonight. I need to go to bed and try to rest more. So thank you guys for watching and staying with me this long. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments, email, Facebook, Twitter. Those are all the things. And yeah, stay tuned for all the other stuff to come. So take it easy.